Hip-hop fans, get ready because Camron is breaking his silence and revealing a secret about what? Kanye West, that he's allegedly tried to keep hidden for years. This isn't just another headline or rumor. It's a shocking revelation that fans never saw coming. And it's leaving the entire hip-hop community stunned. What exactly did Kanye try to hide? According to Camron, there are details about Ye's personal life, creative decisions, and behind-the-scenes conflicts that have been buried, avoided, or outright concealed from the public. These revelations don't just expose secrets. They change how fans view some of Kanye's biggest moments in music and media. Camron's account goes deep, uncovering moments that happened off stage, behind the cameras and away from social media, where tension, ego, and influence collided, from private disputes to surprising alliances and heated exchanges. The story behind this secret is more dramatic and shocking than anyone expected. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this revelation has fans talking, why it shook the hip-hop world, and why Kanye's reaction, reportedly intense and emotional, adds another layer of intrigue. Get ready, because what Camron is about to reveal about Kanye West is jaw-dropping, unbelievable, and completely hidden from the public eye. Until now, the hip-hop world is no stranger to controversy. But few revelations have the potential to shock fans like the one Camron is about to reveal about Kanye West. For years, rumors and whispers have swirled about Ye's private decisions, his creative process, and his behind-the-scenes conflicts. But according to Camron, there's a hidden truth that Kanye tried to keep under wraps, and it's finally coming to light. Camron, a veteran insider in the hip-hop industry, claims he has witnessed moments that no one else has, moments that reveal Kanye in a completely different light than fans have ever imagined. This secret isn't just about music. It involves business moves, personal relationships, and moments of tension that have remained concealed for years. Fans are about to see a side of thee that very few have had access to, and the story is more shocking than anyone expected. One of the first points Camron reveals is how Kanye has managed his public persona versus his private actions. While fans see headlines, album drops, and viral moments, there are decisions and incidents behind closed doors that shape the course of his career. Camron explains that some of these moments involve heated discussions with collaborators, unpublicized disagreements with peers, and strategic moves that influence the music industry in ways most people don't understand. A major part of the secret, according to Camron, is related to Ye's creative process and control over his projects. Kanye is known for perfectionism, but what fans don't realize is how intense and at times extreme this process can be, from late-night studio sessions to unexpected changes in production. Kanye's drive for excellence sometimes caused friction with other artists, producers, and even longtime collaborators. Camron emphasizes that understanding this side of Kanye is key to understanding the full context of the secret he tried to hide. Another fascinating revelation involves financial and business decisions that were kept out of the public eye. Kanye's influence in the fashion and music industries is well known, but Camron reveals that some strategic moves, investments, and partnerships were handled in secrecy. These decisions weren't just about making money, they were about power, influence, and shaping his legacy. According to Camron, these hidden maneuvers are part of what Kanye has tried to protect from public scrutiny for years. Camron also dives into personal dynamics and behind-the-scenes tension. Relationships with collaborators, fellow artists, and even family members played a role in this secret. Some private disagreements reportedly became major points of contention, but were never revealed to the public. Camron explains that these moments illustrate the human side of Kanye, showing how ego, passion, and ambition sometimes collide in ways that fans can't see from the outside. One of the most dramatic aspects of this secret, according to Camron, involves unexpected confrontations and heated moments. These incidents reportedly happened in private studios, hotel rooms, and off-camera meetings, where words were exchanged and decisions were made that could have impacted Kanye's career trajectory. Camron's insider perspective allows fans to see the tension, stakes and consequences behind these private moments, which were carefully hidden from the public for years. Ron also highlights how the secret ties into Kanye's public controversies. While some fans may associate the with headline-making moments, Camron reveals that there were underlying factors, private events, and strategic moves that contributed to these controversies. By understanding the full story, fans can see that what appeared to be spontaneous or chaotic was often a carefully navigated path influenced by personal decisions and hidden conflicts, trust, and loyalty. Are recurring themes in Camron's account? Some collaborators reportedly struggled to align with Kanye's vision or to maintain secrecy about sensitive matters. Camron explains that this created tension as Kanye valued loyalty above all else. Anyone perceived as a threat to the secret or his creative control had to navigate a delicate balance, which further emphasizes the complexity of the situation. Additionally, Camron discusses how fan perception and media coverage played a role. Kanye's public image is carefully curated, but the media often interprets actions and statements without full context. This makes hidden events even more significant. As fans and journalists react to the surface story, while the true drama remains concealed, Camron's revelations aim to bridge this gap, giving fans a more complete picture of what really happened behind the scenes. The secret also touches on legacy and influence. Kanye's decisions, both public and private, are driven by a desire to leave a lasting mark on music, fashion, and culture. Camron emphasizes that the secret he's revealing is tied to this pursuit of legacy, a calculated attempt to maintain creative authority, protect influence, and shape the narrative for future generations. Understanding this context is key to appreciating why Kanye went to such lengths to keep certain information hidden. Finally, Camron hints that the fallout from this secret could have long-term implications for relationships in the industry. Collaborations, friendships, and alliances were reportedly tested. And the effects of these private events may continue to influence the hip-hop world in ways fans haven't yet realized. This makes the revelation not only shocking but significant for understanding the broader dynamics of the industry. We'll dive even deeper into the specific moments, private confrontations, and explosive details of the secret Kanye tried to hide. You'll see how this revelation ties into his career, his creative genius, and the controversies that have defined his public persona. Prepare for shocking insights, insider knowledge, and behind-the-scenes drama that fans have never heard before, as we continue uncovering the secret Kanye West allegedly tried to keep hidden. The story gets even more intense. According to Camron, much of what fans thought they knew about the is just the tip of the iceberg. Behind the headlines, social media posts, and public controversies lies a series of private confrontations and disputes that reveal a side of Kanye rarely seen, the side that only insiders like Camron have. Witness. One of the first shocking details Camron shares involves private studio confrontations. Kanye is known for his perfectionism and intense creative process. But these sessions sometimes turned heated when collaborators disagreed with his vision. Camron describes moments where disagreements escalated into verbal clashes, emotional outbursts, and high-stakes decisions, leaving some team members intimidated and others questioning their loyalty. These private confrontations, while unseen by the public, played a critical role in shaping Kanye's projects and controlling his narrative. Camron also reveals behind-the-scenes tension with longtime collaborators. From producers to featured artists, some members of Kanye's inner circle reportedly struggled to meet his high expectations. Camron explains that this tension wasn't always personal. It was tied to creative control and the desire to protect his vision. But it still caused rifts that few fans ever noticed. Some relationships were permanently strained, while others were salvaged only through careful negotiation and diplomacy. Another layer of drama involves private disagreements about business and branding decisions. Kanye's influence in fashion, music, and media is legendary. But not every decision was unanimously supported behind the scenes. Camron explains that some disputes over financial moves, partnerships, and merchandise lines created silent conflicts among his team. These were never intended for public consumption, which is why Kanye allegedly went to great lengths to keep them hidden from fans and media alike. One of the most shocking revelations concerns unexpected interventions from other hip-hop figures. During key moments, artists and industry insiders tried to mediate conflicts or offer advice. Sometimes successfully, sometimes not. Camron details instances where trusted friends stepped in to de-escalate private disputes, highlighting the high-stakes environment surrounding Kanye's career decisions. Even minor disagreements could have significant consequences if left unchecked. And Kanye's reactions often determine the outcome. Camron also touches on emotional volatility during critical projects. Kanye's intense focus sometimes led to explosive reactions over creative differences or perceived disloyalty. Camron recounts moments when tempers flared in private sessions, behind closed doors, creating tension that could ripple throughout a team. These emotional highs and lows are part of the hidden story that fans rarely see, yet they are integral to understanding the pressures Kanye faced and the lengths he would go to protect his creative vision. Financial secrecy is another major theme. Camron reveals that some of Kanye's private business maneuvers were carefully orchestrated to remain under the radar, protecting both profits and influence. From undisclosed investments to covert collaborations, these moves demonstrate how Kanye's strategic thinking extended beyond music into the broader entertainment and business world. The secrecy surrounding these decisions is a key part of the story Camron is revealing. Trust and loyalty also played a significant role in the unfolding drama. Camron emphasizes that maintaining a team around Kanye was not just about skill, it was about loyalty and discretion. Anyone who threatened to expose sensitive information, even inadvertently, could create friction. This dynamic created a high-pressure environment where personal and professional boundaries were constantly tested, and only a few insiders could navigate it successfully. Additionally, Camron dives into the impact of this secret on public perception. Fans often saw only headlines and viral moments, never realizing the intricate web of private conflicts that shaped Kanye's public persona. By revealing these hidden events, Camron provides context for some of Ye's most controversial moves and public reactions, showing that there was often more strategy and calculation involved than most people assumed. Another fascinating aspect is how the secret intersected with Kanye's legacy and influence. Camron explains that part of what Kanye tried to hide involved maintaining control over how his career and projects would be remembered. Every decision, dispute, and confrontation was tied to shaping a legacy, ensuring that his work would leave a lasting impact on music, culture, and fashion. This adds a layer of complexity, showing that the secret wasn't just about momentary conflict, but about long-term vision and preservation of reputation. Cam single quotes Ron also highlights moments of extreme secrecy, where only a handful of people were privy to certain decisions or events. These included private recordings, undisclosed meetings, and confidential negotiations that were never meant for public eyes. The existence of these hidden moments explains why Kanye went to such lengths to control the narrative, and why fans remained unaware of the full story for so many years. Finally, Camron reflects on the lasting implications of this secret. Some relationships were permanently altered, while others became stronger due to the loyalty and discretion displayed. The ripple effects of these private events are still felt in the music and fashion world today, demonstrating the far-reaching consequences of Kanye's hidden maneuvers. For fans, understanding these events provides not only a shocking revelation, but also insight into how power, influence, and secrecy operate at the highest levels of hip-hop. We'll uncover the ultimate fallout, Kanye's reaction, and the lessons from this secret. You'll see why Camron's revelations are not just shocking, but crucial for understanding the inner workings of one of the most influential figures in music history. As we reach the final chapter of this explosive revelation, The full impact of the secret Kanye West allegedly tried to hide becomes clear. According to Camron, the fallout was not just personal, it reshaped relationships, influenced careers, and revealed the true extent of Ye's intensity, ambition, and strategic thinking. One of the most shocking elements is Kanye's reaction to the exposure of this secret. Camron describes how the reportedly lost it when he realized certain private matters were being revealed. While fans may have seen dramatic public moments, the behind-the-scenes reaction was far more intense, showcasing Kanye's high-stakes emotional volatility and relentless drive to control his narrative. This reaction alone highlights how deeply the secret impacted him personally and professionally. The revelation also triggered a ripple effect across Kanye's inner circle. Collaborators, friends, and business partners had to navigate a new reality where private information was now public knowledge. Camron explains that this caused both tension and realignment, as some allies distanced themselves while others doubled down on loyalty. The fallout illustrates just how fragile relationships can be. When secrets and high-profile careers collide, financial and business consequences were another key aspect of this secret. Camron reveals that certain undisclosed deals and private projects were affected, forcing Kanye to adjust strategies to protect both his wealth and reputation. Some investments were delayed, partnerships reconsidered, and new collaborations formed to maintain control over the narrative. The high-stakes nature of these decisions shows that the secret had far-reaching implications. Beyond just personal drama, Cam's single quotes Ron also highlights the cultural impact of this revelation. Fans and industry insiders alike were stunned to learn what had been hidden for years. By revealing this secret, Camron not only exposed the inner workings of Kanye's world, but also demonstrated how perception, loyalty, and strategy operate at the highest levels of hip-hop. This revelation challenges the public understanding of Kanye's career, showing that even the most iconic figures operate in complex, controlled, and sometimes volatile environments. Another major fallout involved creative projects and collaborations. According to Camron, some potential collaborations were put on hold, and certain artistic decisions were revisited once the secret became known. Kanye's meticulous attention to detail and perfectionism meant that any hint of public misunderstanding or exposure had to be managed carefully. This underscores how tightly intertwined his creative vision and personal secrecy were. The human element is also significant. Camron emphasizes that behind the fame and fortune, Kanye is a person with ego, passion, and vulnerability. The revelation of this secret forced him to confront both public scrutiny and private consequences. It's a reminder that even icons like Kanye West face pressure, missteps, and challenges, and sometimes the stakes are higher than fans can imagine. Camron further discusses unexpected interventions from peers and industry insiders after the secret surfaced. Trusted friends and collaborators stepped in to help mediate, offer advice, and strategize ways to maintain Kanye's image. These interventions illustrate the complex network of relationships in hip-hop, where even a single revelation can send shockwaves across an entire community. One of the most fascinating parts of the fallout is how it ties into legacy and influence. Kanye's careful curation of his career, image, and projects is all aimed at leaving a lasting mark on music and culture. Camron's account shows that this secret was never just a trivial matter. It was deeply connected to Kanye's long-term vision, reputation, and authority in the industry. The lengths he went to protect it demonstrate both his genius and his meticulous approach to influence. The revelation also serves as a lesson about trust, loyalty, and discretion. Camron explains that those who navigated the secret wisely strengthened their bonds with Kanye, while those who misstepped risked alienation. This dynamic highlights how insider knowledge in the music industry is not just power, it's a delicate balance of strategy, relationships, and timing. Cam. Single quotes Ron reflects on what fans can take away from this story. Beyond the shock and drama, the secret reveals the intricate interplay of creativity, business, ego, and strategy that defines Kanye West's career. It's a story of ambition, meticulous control, and the pressures of operating at the top of one of the world's most demanding industries. As this three-part series concludes, it's clear that Kanye West's secret was more than just a hidden detail. It was a crucial element of his career, legacy, and influence. Thanks to Camron's insider account, fans now have a rare glimpse into the real dynamics behind one of hip-hop's most enigmatic figures, showing how even the most public lives are shaped by unseen struggles, strategic moves, and private intensity. If you were shocked by the secrets Kanye West tried to hide, smash that like button and share this video with friends who love hip-hop drama. Don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive insider stories, shocking revelations, and behind-the-scenes looks at the world of music legends. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into the lives of your favorite artists. By the end of this series, it's obvious that secrets in hip-hop aren't just gossip. They're power moves, legacy decisions, and carefully guarded truths. Camron's revelations give fans an unfiltered look at Kanye West's world, proving that behind every headline, there's a story far more intricate than anyone could imagine.